maybe you don't need to be feeling down or feeling depressed or whatever to talk about seasonal depression. I know when I was writing the script for this video, I was definitely not feeling the best. Certainly at the start, but when I, started researching and just once I started doing work, it felt like it kind of, I guess I felt a little bit better. But now I've come out here, I walked from my house and took probably, what time is it now? 9:30. So I probably spent about an hour walking here, just gathering B-roll for the video. It's a beautiful foggy night out. Obviously, as you can see here, we're parked up outside of the grocery store. And maybe there's just something I just love so much about doing this, about just kind of coming out by myself and shooting. I mean, in the past it's always been photo, but video in this case. I get so much enjoyment out of it that, I mean, there's certainly other things in life that make me feel fulfilled, but it's a unique feeling. Anyways, I come out here with the idea of talking about seasonal depression. I spend an hour doing something that I enjoy, and suddenly I'm happy, and I don't feel sad anymore. And this is with me sitting here with my butt wet in the parking lot, and I love it. It's, I was listening to 1984. I have the audiobook pulled up on YouTube, just walking around, filming, whatever looks cool to me. There's a weird, there's some buildings that are going up over there, and I guess they put an art sculpture out front, which is like a bunch of canoes all sticking out. I'll include the footage in the video, but it looks really freaky at night, and I don't know, there's just something about that stuff that it feels like my soul is getting pulled towards it, It's like, this is, I don't know, maybe passion is the word for it. I just enjoy it. It's not that I'm having a blast, like I'm having fun. It's more like I'm collecting. I need to collect all of the shots that I can possibly take. I don't want to let anything go. I don't want to miss anything. I want to get maybe that's it. I know. Maybe that's part of like my hunter-gatherer instincts coming out, that I just want to collect everything. But I definitely notice that when I'm out here. And I don't know, today was a pretty busy day. There goes a SkyTrain. I would turn the camera around. That's loud. I would turn the camera around and show you, but it took me so long to get this set up and I don't even know if it works. I use the tape measure because I have a manual lens, and I really should have gotten a camera with a flippy screen, but I don't have a camera with a flippy screen. So, it's set the shot, run around, record a bit, come back, take a look. How does it look? It's the same stuff I've been doing for years, taking even like photos for Instagram, because I don't know, I did have friends who were photographers. Maybe my ego. I honestly always kind of thought I was better than them, which really isn't a good thing. And I don't now. Well, okay, there's a couple of them that everybody's skilled in their own way, and that's why there's so many different types of art, because not everybody appreciates the same art in the same ways. But anyways, I've always had a pretty clear vision of what I wanted to do for my photos. Certainly self-portraits, photos of myself, So I was usually the one who executed those. With that being said, I know a lot of very talented photographers, and I don't want to take away from any of them, because there's some of them that are a lot more talented than I am, and I don't want to make it sound like I think I'm the best, because I don't. I certainly thought that a little bit more growing up, as a child. I like to think that's something that I've matured from, mostly. But, we all have flaws. But I think something... Like, I've always been a fairly skilled photographer. I'm good at finding compositions. And I feel like I've always been able to recognize that. Which probably is a reason that I like doing this so much, right? It's something that I believe that I'm good at. Not talking to a camera. I don't think I'm good at talking to a camera at all. This is very much taking me out of my comfort zone. But at least I can kind of contribute, put in a little bit of it where I'm like, oh, I'm out here working on the composition behind me, whatnot. I am very much rambling now. What I wanted to talk about here was seasonal depression and how I feel that being, connected on our devices is such a big part of it. And I think everyone knows that. I think everyone knows that, social media, YouTube, whatever, Netflix, constantly being on your phone, TikTok, Instagram Reels, I already said Instagram, it's not good for you. It's so bad. But it isn't until you step away from it and get out and just do something away that you realize, I spent an hour walking here, and that hour feels like it could have been like 4 hours. Like, yeah, partially because I'm freezing my ass off, I didn't wear enough clothing, but also just because I really enjoy doing that. And there goes the SkyTrain. And because I'm so used to, I spend so much time on Instagram Reels, watching YouTube. Honestly, I don't even watch that much YouTube anymore. My attention span's just fried. I spend a lot of time on Instagram Reels, sorry. Excuse my tics. That coming out here, it feels like the equivalent of 4 hours of scrolling, even though I just spent an hour out here. And if I'm able to allot my time to doing stuff like this more often, my life is going to be so much better, so much higher quality. And I'm not able to see that when I'm just scrolling. I just don't have and maybe even the attention span to be able to focus on external thoughts. I don't know. It's bad. It's really bad. And I know I'm not the only one. I mean, the whole joke about, hey bro, can I borrow your phone so I can just get my scrolling in? Instead of cigarettes or whatever, can I bum a cigarette? It's a joke and it's funny, but honestly, it's kind of true. Even right now, if I just took out my phone and started scrolling, I could probably spend another 2 hours here, freezing my ass off, but I wouldn't even be thinking about that. I'd just be thinking dopamine, next thing, next hit. But oh god, it's bad. It's really bad. Because we all spend so much time on our phones, and I know everybody knows this, but you just get so reliant on getting your dopamine from that you suffer socially, right? You don't want to see people, even talking to people. You FaceTime someone, not that, I don't know, I've never been a big FaceTime person. I know some people do. I feel like it's kind of died off now. It's just, we just send each other reels now. even that, though, is so artificial compared to just meeting up, hanging out, spending real time together, physical time together, right? Physically being in the same space as other people. That's not good. It's really not good. Anyways, that's all I can think to yap about. I'm gonna go walk home now. Cheers.